This is the reason why I buy the cottonseed meal and the alfalfa pellet.
So now that you got your garden started, you got flowers, you got everything, one of the most important things is how you go about fertilizing. Now, when I first started fertilizing, I didn't have a very big garden, and I didn't have a lot of crops. So I would go and get like the Dr. Earth or the Miracle Grow small bags of fertilizer, vegetable fertilizer, or even the bone meal and blood meal, which works great. The problem comes in when you grow more, now you need more fertilizer. And it becomes really inefficient rather, to use the small bags of bone meal, blood meal, and so forth. Even sometimes buying the jugs of the fish emulsifier can be costly.
Which leads me to these two options for fertilizer, and that is alfalfa meal and cottonseed meal. Now, the benefits of using these two things is that those two bags are anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks a bag, and that's about a 25-pound bag, as opposed to a small bag of veggie fertilizer, which is about 10 bucks, but it's only a handful. So look at this. This is what I used to get when I had a small garden. Like I said, small bag, it's about 8 bucks a bag. Let's see, it's about oh, there it is, 12, 10, 5. So this is a little bit higher. And it has phosphorus, nitrogen, potash, also magnesium and sulfur. I don't believe the alfalfa meal has that. If it does, it has in very trace amounts. But I like the alfalfa and the cottonseed meal because it's a very good overall fertilizer, and it's a little bit slower release. If you want to, you can also adjust your ratio. This is specifically formulated for tomatoes, so it has calcium and magnesium in it. But if you're like me, this year I planted over 10 different tomato varieties. This can get real expensive, you know. Now your second option is cottonseed meal. Now cottonseed meal is also roughly around 4 or 5 to 1 on the NPK scale. But the difference is it's going to be a little more grainier and drier. So if you're looking for something to amend your soil, like a perlite or sand, to give your soil some kind of aeration, so it's not so compact.
You can always dilute it. You can use less than the recommended amount. You can use it as a slower release. Put it in beginning of the season, middle of the season. Now, as far as my fertilization, how often, I myself prefer to go to the Department of Agriculture, and there's usually a schedule, or there's a Dallas Gardening School, Dallas School of Gardening. They also have a schedule, and it kind of recommends when to plant as well as how often to fertilize. Some things need more fertilization, like tomatoes and peppers. Some things needs less. It all depends on your microclimate, your soil conditions. Depends on a lot of things. So you just got to kind of find the schedule that works for you.
Now, the cottonseed meal is going to be a little more granular and looser, and most of the time it's already ground up. The one thing I like about the cottonseed meal, it's like a 3-in-1. Instead of using perlite or sand, because it's so granular, think of ground up, I don't know, pecan shells. I can actually mix this into the soil and accomplish the same effect as a vermiculite or as a sand, and that it kind of aerates the soil and helps loosely compact the soil. And in addition to that, your cottonseed meal is actually going to be acidic, so it's a great top dressing and or filler material for your base soil for your blueberry bushes. They absolutely love it. It's going to be 5 to 1 on your NPK scale, and it's going to be about 5-ish on your pH scale. So this is a great yearly fertilizer for your blueberry bushes. And as you can see, other than the ones the birds got, this blueberry bush is doing really well. once I start applying the seasonal cottonseed meal. This blueberry bush is just its first year, but next year is going to be good. I've gotten most of the blueberries off the birds didn't eat. And this also is a first year blueberry. Again, had a pretty good yield, you know, being as though it first year and being as the birds got a lot of stuff.
So you can get a big bag of alfalfa meal, like this bag here, about $15. And if you got a large garden, lots of raised garden beds, this bag is going to last you a lot longer than per se a small bag of bone meal and a small bag of blood meal. That may last one season. I should be able to get at least 2 seasons, maybe 3 out of this bag of alfalfa meal. Just do yourself a favor, don't do like I do and get it wet. Now it's going to come kind of in pellets.
A couple of different ways you can use the alfalfa pellets. You can use it as a top dressing, just break it down and sprinkle it in there. And believe it or not, if you ever look at the active ingredients in Dr. Earth, it is actually alfalfa meal. Or you can actually mix it into the soil, and when you actually make your initial potting soil or whatever, you can mix that in there. Either way is fine. I tend to do a layer of top dressing and then kind of mix it in. Either way is fine. This is the reason why I buy the cottonseed meal and the alfalfa pellet, simply because this bag is about $15, the other bag is about $19. About the same price as your fertilizer on the shelves at your big box stores. However, this is going to last a whole lot longer. And you can pick this up at any feed store, Tractor Supply, or even Atwoods for that fact.